Hello everybody and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I am your host AgentBlackieChan. Now, as some of you may know, I used to play this game. I've played it on my channel before, months and months before, the rest of you guys showed up. And I'll leave a link to those videos in the description below. If you guys want to check them out, go for it. I've done a couple endings to that. But the reason I never finished this or continued finishing this is because I couldn't get the sound to work for my laptop. Like, I was going through transition, I was moving, and then I got a new laptop, and basically I couldn't get it to work. But recently I figured out how to record on my PC. I figured out how to get sound going through it, the television, all that good stuff. So now I'm going to return back to this game. I'm going to do as many endings as I can, and let's just have fun with it.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Stanley
decided to go to the meeting.
They don't like me.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter
now you
how
can go
hard
through one, because
Stanley
I do
find
know of like a
trace of his
secret ending
co-workers.
where you can kind of go through this like whiteness right here. So now you can like jump. What? I can't jump? Says who? I guess says the game. So this is basically this is a game where the game wants you to follow the instructions, and if you don't, then the story would change. Long story short, what's that way? I think that's continuing out. So for now, we're just gonna follow. Gonna see where the story takes us for now. Can't open up a single damn door. This is kind of stupid.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I remember that. Wait, hold on. Oh, no, let me through. What's in here? Nothing? Nothing in here either.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That's fine. I'll just go into the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Can I shut the broom? Oh, I can. I'm just gonna chill here in the broom closet for a little bit.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
But there's always a reason, narrator. Like this broom.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Doing sweet fucking all. Or something like that. What if I just stay in here?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
Yes. Because I
Please offer
can.
me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, the explanation is that I needed one of these wrenches to finish my...
There's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
But it is to my
thought
story.
to mention it.
You want to say something snarky?
This is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this
XD. Just want to chill here.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
Oh.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Why do you gotta
Bad
get
old
real
drug
for?
money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
That's fine with me. Sounds like a good time. I'm not going to argue with that.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
That's exactly what happened.
The responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
How can I alert someone if
Anyone
I'm
who
dead?
happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead.
What
He
I
or
can
she
confirm.
has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on
Just
the
like how I'm a
history of
floating
narrative
head?
tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I wonder what happens if I stay in here just a little bit longer. Like, maybe like 30 seconds or something. Because I'm not gonna lie, that would be hilarious if I just stayed in here and just a little bit longer. It's one of the weird things about this. Like, I feel like if I stay in here a little bit longer, like, there'll be some kind of, like, more narration or some kind of, like, ending that I'll get. But if I leave, which is what the game's wanting me to do, then nothing will happen. Like, nothing's changed. Huh. Fuck it.
Second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any work. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What if I go downstairs? Did I go down here before? I don't remember if I did.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He
Couldn't bring
considered
myself
the
to it.
possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
'Cause I'm a man.
everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Oh God, I'm going crazy.
No,
Get me
he
out.
said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to
Someone
the
did
conclusion
drop someone.
that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
I'm dreaming!
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I just want to get in the car and
He thought to
leave.
himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
He imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
This is kind of cool.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating
saying that
everything
same
I'm
exact
doing
thing.
and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about
Get the
a
voices
voice
out of my head.
describing
Get them
me,
out of my head.
talking about how it's
I'm going
describing
crazy.
thoughts
I might,
he thought.
if you let me go, I might go off and hurt someone. I don't want to hurt anyone.
People in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Do I just keep
Was
going?
Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to
What if I
take
go
responsibility
backwards?
for himself?
Nope.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
So he's
He knew
himself,
for
the
sure
narrator,
beyond a
speaking in
doubt that
third
this was,
person
in
while
fact, a
speaking to
dream.
Stanley, which
Did
is
the voice
referring to
not see
the.
him float and
That's
make the
so
magical stars just
fucking
a moment
trippy.
ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely.
'Cause he's
if he could
crazy.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
How would I do that?
He closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his
He's gonna wake up in like some kind of psychiatric ward.
on his back.
Fucking like straight jacket and everything.
Air of a world outside
He's a calm British man. I'm fine.
himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Okay, that was... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Stanley began screaming.
Ah!
Someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be.
Okay.
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Okay.
This
I'm
is
real.
The story of a woman named Mariella.
Huh?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Stanley's
But on this
dead!
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming
he's
to
dabbing.
himself, and then collapsed
Damn,
dead
I wish I
on
had
the sidewalk.
editing software. I'd zoom it
And
in
she
and
would soon turn
irate
to
the
go
fuck
call
out of
for an
everyone.
ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know
Good job.
what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this. And in a
You're just
certain
gonna stand
way,
there?
seeing this man
You're not
made
going
her
to call it?
feel
You're,
better.
oh, that's right, because she's
Then she remembered
considering...
the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career. And by extension, the
She's gonna be fucked up after
She had
this.
no time
You know,
for
from
this.
like
So
from
it
here
was
on,
only a
she's gonna be like,
moment
"Oh, I
that
witnessed
she
a dead
stood
body,
there,
but
staring down at the
at
body.
least I'm normal,"
And then she turned and ran.
as a sane person would do. Fuck, if I saw some shambling man, you know, in a suit, walks up to me and he's like, "I'm sane, I'm normal," I would just freak the fuck out. I'm sorry, but that's just me. Alright, can I start pressing buttons? Nope. Alright. Let's do...
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They
Okay,
never
that's
stopped.
changed.
Surely I was mistaken. No,
So go back in.
no, the orders were still missing. For now.
Yep. Okay, so the story's changed. Can I jump now? I want to jump. I want to jump so fucking bad. There's a thing over here that's on. Ooh, we've got something cooking. So what happens if I turn off all the computers? What happens if I do that? Will something like interesting happen? Back over here and... Oh. Wait a minute. Did I just... Okay, there was a box. Oh, I have an idea. I knew there was a secret ending. I just gotta go back here to where I was. I think I was here. And there should be a box on the floor that I can just like walk up. Nope. There's that other one. Because I know there's this. I know there is, and it's gonna kill me until I find it. Come on, input, receive. Come on, put more inputs in. What if I just start bashing my head on the keyboard? Nope, nothing. Okay, we'll go off now. This is interesting.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I've done the 2 doors ending. Because the game just, like, literally breaks.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
If I go down, then...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
As one usually does. Nope, nothing that way. So I think I just got to do it normally, and then... What's... The executive bathroom? Oh. What's in here? Nothing? Great. Is there a computer over here I can turn off? Boop. What's this? This is a pamphlet for vacations in Switzerland? Nope, business time.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
I
again
could play a mad
stunned to discover
concerto.
not an indication of any human
You
life.
ready?
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What
See, it was so
dark
beautiful
secret
you guys
was
can
being
hear it.
held from him?
It was
What he
magnifique.
could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
4, 5.
But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons...
You
on
gave
the
me...
keypad, Stanley happened to
I'm
input
playing
the
along.
correct code
I'm playing
by
along.
sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Nothing over here. Big red button. I want to push it. Oh, good. Sparks. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna go down to the dark abyss of nothing. And the game is loading. Hopefully these loading screens won't be as long as they were before, and they're not, luckily.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
This game,
would not go
I like the whole premise behind it of, you know, choice. Do we really have choice? Like free will?
Stanley
like what is it?
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I didn't do this yet.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Fuck it, we all gotta go sometime.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back
Nah,
on track.
I was gonna say, I wonder if the distance was changing. Nah, I'm gonna keep going.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
We all gotta confront death at some time. But that's fine. You know, I'm gonna jump down. Oh, I thought the game would yeah, what else do you think was gonna happen, dick? Fucking idiot. What else do you think was gonna happen? I just want this game to drop one. Ooh. Saw, dude.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see.
Okay, I regret it now. Come on.
Story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was.
Come on, we could talk about this, right?
Sucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Come on, we were just joking, right? We were having a good time. No. Ah!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What happened
in
to
a single
the other one?
Instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay. Oh! There's a box over here. No, this is fine.
And yet it would be just a few
It's the name of the game.
before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
So why did the narrator change? This game raises more questions than answers. Ooh, pretty.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
That's
Do
true.
you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Stanley's computer. This is nice. This is a vintage 1975 Macintosh Pro. It is equipped with all 50 buttons. I'm assuming there's 50. Fuck, I'm not going to sit here and count every single button on my keypad. Just take my word for it. I am the Let's Player. I am the commentator. I have more knowledge than you about this game. Clearly I do. There's 50 of them. Some black, some white. And there's a red one there. That red one is a $100 bonus. Office layouts. Blueprints of the office from the beginning of the game. This path from Stanley's office to the two doors where the first part of the game was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development. The core layout remains the same, almost identical to the first iteration. So this is literally my life laid out. Yeah, I can get out. I know I can.
The set of two open doors was the first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An explanation of the contradiction this room posed. Oh, so this is kind of like...
Hey guys, I'm sorry for the jump in the episode, but I have to explain something real quick. So when I was recording, sometimes my recording, if it exceeds a certain amount, it'll break up in like two parts. So there's two files for like maybe a 30-minute episode or something like that. And I don't know what necessarily happened, but if you look here, because this is where you guys ended, right here, and it like the file corrupted. And I don't know why, because that file is perfectly okay. But I noticed this as I was editing it, and I just wanted to basically say, the game tells you that there's no other way to survive, and you have to quit the game. That's basically what it says. And I don't want to leave you guys on a cliffhanger like that. Basically, you go through that little white area, and it's just basically behind the scenes, so you guys aren't really missing much. And I really do apologize for that, because I was really proud of this episode. I liked where it was going. The ending was kind of cool, and I wish you guys could have saw it, but unfortunately you can't, and I do apologize for that. So I didn't want to just end the episode there and just, oh, that's an episode. I wanted to give you guys some closure. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys understand. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. And there will be more later. Links in the description down there for part 1 and 2. You guys want to catch on to that, or maybe just watch the playlist. I'll probably put them in a playlist or something. But thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment. 100 likes, nudes coming out. You see this? I'm just kidding. No, really rolling. But anyways, see you guys in the next video. It's AgentBlackieChan signing off. Bye, guys.